Good Monday morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It is March 30th, Monday, March 30th. We're going to take a little bit of a different approach this week and see how it goes. Got compelled via spirit. Scorpio's weekly went out yesterday. If you've been here with me for a while, you know Scorpio gets a weekly every week. They're a little spoiled around here. But all signs, this is for you. So timestamps will be in the comments section below once the video is uploaded. We're going to pick one theme, right? One theme for the week of what you need to know that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Do with it what you will. It may or may not resonate. This specifically will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit, and Venus placements only. So no North Nodes, stelliums, none of that stuff. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. So there's like certain times of the day that my allergies go nuts, and this is about the time that they begin. So pardon the sniffles. What else here? So personal reads are open and available. If any of you are interested, do check out the description box below. You'll find the email for personals in there. The link to Discord is there. Do join us on Discord over there. We have a nice little chat community. Notifications for all the videos go out on Discord regardless of what YouTube is doing or not doing. And then channel memberships. If you're not a channel member, please do join us there. I am releasing today's channel membership video to everybody publicly. Feel that it's important. We have the Libra full moon happening tomorrow. Likely to do a live this evening Eastern Standard Time, maybe 7-8 p.m. So just a heads up on that. And that's that. So with that being said, Aries, we're going to start with you. The baby shower online is ongoing until April 16th, and that will be taken down as well. So thank you to everybody who has sent gifts and whatnot. The post or the links for that too are on the post side of the page here. You can check that out. It was reposted up there for you all. And yeah, I think that's about it. So all right, Aries, what's going on for you this week, March 30th through April 5th, right? Let's see. I need to timestamp these down, Nicole. Excuse me. All right, Spirit, for Aries, what do they need to know this week? Miss You came out kind of funky. All right, Aries. Miss You kind of came out funky. Hope. I feel like there's a reconciliation this week that is... Oh, Spirit saying it's in dire straits. It's needing to happen. Your feelings this week, Aries, could be kind of at a... Spirit's calling it a standstill. It's like, yeah, I could feel this way. I want to feel this way. I don't have it in me to feel this way. I do feel this way. I don't have the energy to put forth to handle this one thing either. But it feels like it's causing... It looks calm on the outside, but there's a disruption underneath the surface here. And the disruption is going, oh, everything's fine. Internally, it's like everything is not fine. This isn't the norm for me. And I hope that this changes, right? So we're going to clarify. These one card pulls, and then we're going to leave them at that. All right. What is this about for Aries this week? It's almost like you all are having, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, in communication. Mwah. Like you're blowing kisses. Mwah. To somebody or something. But it's like, it's always, it's like somebody's being real stubborn. They don't want to let a guard down. It's weird. It's like, you know, you got to back up from something here. And it's hard to kind of let go of that feeling. 2 of Cups, 8 of Swords. God, got something going on in your partnerships this week, Aries? What's happening? What's happening? What about this? It feels like there's a Spirit saying an energetic distance, 5 of Swords. And nobody's being truthful. 8 of Swords again pops out. It's like, I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Could be dealing with a Leo. There's a Strength card. You don't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius also. There really is like this need for reconciliation. Do you see this comfort? It's like, let me love you. What was that? You should, was it Neo? No, I don't know. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you all you want and need. Something like that, right? Like, this doesn't, Ace of Cups, literally. This doesn't have to be, in the Empress, I mean, I'm fucking done. It doesn't have to be love. It probably is. But this is anything you have love and compassion for. And it's like, well, you know, you might have taken a big leap forward on something and gone, well, I'm going to go do this thing by myself. And then you do it and you're like, I should have included so-and-so, or should I go back to doing something a certain way? It's like you're pulled between the heart and the head right now on how to handle something. It's, you know, this is almost like somebody finally like opening up and being vulnerable and then feeling like they're getting hurt and trying not to shut back down too. There's a little bit of that push and pull kind of energy happening right there. So what's the likely outcome of this week, Spirit, for Aries? Definitely, I'm hearing definitely watch your rising placements this week, okay? Someone's focused on everything but the love aspect this week, or the care, the compassion. It's like, I'm busy, I gotta work, I gotta stay focused on what matters. False promises comes out sideways and bent. What do I want to call this? It feels like busyness, guys. It feels like some sort of busyness here that's happening, and maybe there's no time for love, and that sounds really shitty, or there's no time to give what you want to give to something right now, but there's a lot you do want to say, or a lot that needs to be said in a situation. But there's the work hard again. Like, there's just I know what I have to do right now, and it's like trying to stay focused on that and still trying to be compassionate, but still not able to give yourself entirely to something that means something to you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so Taurus, 720. Okay, give me a second. Let me get down here and grab this card that fell. Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Hopefully your monthly for April will be out today. So we'll see what comes from that. But we're going to get you a card for today. Or not today, but for the week. See what's going on for you. So Taurus. If you all hear the ruckus in the background, the cats are crazy wound up today. Crazy. All right, Taurus, let's see what's happening for you March 30th through the 5th. What's the important part of something you're dealing with this week? Individual basis. Miracle. I just looked at that card as I was putting other cards back in the deck. And I was like, well, that would be cool for Taurus. And then there it comes. So miracle. Dreams come true. You get what you want. Cool down. Pause. You know, though, this comes with a cautionary tale, Taurus, of be careful what you wish for. Because you might, I don't know what I want to say to you, with this Libra full moon, you might not like what you get. Okay? I know that sounds kind of mean, but it's like, well, this is what I want. This is what I want. And you get what you want, and you're like, pause, hit the brakes. It's like I hear like the record screech. Like, you're a shit, Queen of Wands. Did you think it through? Did you really think through what you thought was going to benefit a situation? What is this miracle about for Taurus this week? Page of Swords. This you're learning something about a situation. Sometimes it's like if you're forcing something here, Taurus, strength, Knight of Wands, yeah. If you're forcing something to happen, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling of this Page of Swords being like a little backstabby, but do you, oh God, Taurus, maybe you're the one saying this, but it's kind of like, do you know who you're messing with? This energy feels a bit immature, Knight of Cups. This is sweet but deceitful, sweet but devilish. it's kind of like, gee, I would love to, I don't know, say go out on a date with so-and-so that you met. Oh my God, he's so good looking. Oh, girl, right? And then you go out and you realize he's pretty effed up in the head. You're like, ooh, that's a dangerous thing, right? Like there's I don't know why, because they're all really like not bad cards. Queen of Wands sideways, and then here comes the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah. But this just gives me this feeling, Taurus, of, again, like it's not gonna be, I'm hearing like lollipops, rainbows, Candyland, like whatever is what we think is sugary, sweet, and good. It may not be so good after all. It might go from being sweet to really bittersweet on something. And the Empress with the Eight of Cups, like this, there's a win at all costs kind of vibe, kind of feel to this. Because it's like, if you're dealing with a feminine energy, Taurus, the Queen of Wands is very insightful for the most part, right? But when I see her come out sideways with the Page of Swords, she's going to make you regret some decisions. Taurus, don't regret your decisions. Like, well, I say that. Make sure you're pausing and reflecting before you make these decisions. But if you're forcing something in the next it keeps coming up, next 24 to 48 hours, over the next couple of days, this week, if you are forcing something and you are making something bend to your will, it will backfire. Note made, okay? All right, Gemini, 15. Okay, on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on this week for you. What do you need to know March 30th through about April 5th? Like, what's the key point here this week? Pet, an encounter. Some of you could have spirit guides, spirit animals coming to you. Pay attention. It's like I see you dreaming about a particular animal this week, Gemini. It's imaginative, it's creative, it's curious, fun-loving. What a change from Taurus. Whew, thank the stars. Gemini, you're a dreamer this week. You're a dreamer. Why are you dreaming so much? For Gemini, rose, short, curious. I said curious, didn't I? Did I just say that? Your curiosity for life. Like, this is like, some of you could be doing past life regressions. Some of you could be like, I just see like somebody as a kid or something, like walking down a hallway going, what's behind that door? What magic awaits me? Gemini, what do you need to know this week? Adaptable. Rest, pause, journey, new beginning. Thursday specifically comes up. A new journey begins. You're potent this week, Gemini, honestly. Something new is starting here. So rest and reset. Spirit, I don't think you have many shits to give about something right now. You're just kind of 10 of Pentacles. You're going, oh my gosh, you're going to what feels like home. You're going somewhere where your system can settle. You're savoring what's important to you in life. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone could be trying to create burdens between you and the very thing that gives you stability and practicality and closeness. You're waiting this week for that journey. You're traveling somewhere. Your death card, Scorpio energy. Taurus and Scorpio here, Gemini, and Sag energy also. Temperance. You're buying time and peace in something here. You're doing your best in getting ready to reset some level of energy that is, Spirit is saying, all for you, Gemini, this week. Like you're dreaming of something. It's almost like sage advice. Hold on a minute. What else about this? You're not telling some Gemini, you're like, here is Gemini's two-faced energy. And I say this lovingly, Gemini. I've got lots of Geminis in my life. I love them. I've got a Gemini moon myself. Two-faced energy. Like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to wait and see what you do. I love you. I support you. But I'm going to see what you do. Go ahead. Tell me something more so I can make note of that. Gemini, you're being meticulous about what you're going towards. And whoever this King of Pentacles in reverse is, it's not stable. Whatever this isn't stable. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles in reverse for Gemini this week. Exploitation in the reverse. You've got somebody who won't tell your secrets, but they show you the other side of, it's like you could see, here we go. You've had some type of understanding with something that represents stability in your life. And you've learned a lot of lessons, so now you sit back and you watch. Are there false promises attached to something? And you see who supports you and who doesn't. It's not that you're necessarily being two-faced right now. You're going to go and you're going to go have these experiences, right? You're going to be pulled to all of these things. And then you're going to have a moment of rest at some point, I would say by the weekend, Gemini, and go, who's actually there for me? You're going to change your mind about a couple of things. You're going to get, I'm hearing reclamation and you're going to be reclamation, and you're going to be able to recoup what your energy literally threats. It's like you're just going to lay low, but whatever this is, like Gemini, like if somebody's fucking with you, that you're making note. If you're, if they're trying to exploit you, you're making notes, mental notes. You're not, you may let them think that everything's fine when it's not fine. They're going to, at some point, maybe in Cancer season, they're going to have a rude awakening. And I don't think it's one that they're expecting. Okay, so just a heads up on that. All right, Cancer, 1803. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you this week, March 30th. I must have said March 5th. Maybe go back to March 5th, see what was going on. To April 5th, though. March to April. All right, Spirit, for Cancer, what's going on for them? Sorry and change. It's like like a little kid. I'm sorry, I will change my behavior, right? Like, there's a whole, like, I promise I'll do better the next time. I promise I'll be more thoughtful this time around. You could have an apology coming in. This is kind of like down on knees and going, what do you, if you need me, Cancer, to kiss your ass, I will kiss your ass. If it's gonna change the way this dynamic works, nothingness. You are a little on edge this week, Cancer. I don't know that you necessarily have one particular thing in mind as to why you're on edge, but you really just don't seem to have a whole lot of feeling towards anything, okay? It's kind of like, well, I'm here, right? And here's, it's like, I got 99 problems, right? That's pretty much it, Cancer. Like, you got 99 problems, and this person trying to speak peace or give apology is one of the 99. And it's like, you know what? I feel nothing about any of this at this point. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles comes out sideways. 2 of Wands, you've got decisions to make for yourself. 10 of Cups. And you're just like, you're trying to get back to some level of emotional fulfillment here this week, Cancer. You're not quite sure how to do it. And the Devil. Same shit, different day. It's like Groundhog's Day, Cancer, this week for you. And it's like, I've got decisions to make. Do I continue to play the same old game, the same old song and dance with this situation, or do I do something different? And it's kind of like whatever response you give to something, you know, they could say, you know, no news is good news, right? Or no news is bad news, whatever they want to say. It's your perspective. Your perspective this week could be isolation. I need time to myself. I need to work through something here. And to you, it's emotional happiness. To other people who want pieces of you, it's the worst news ever that they've ever heard of, right? So they don't understand why you're in this isolation mode, dealing with, you know, different levels and different devils, the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you're trying to shake some things out, right? You're trying to clean up the cobwebs this week. You're definitely trying to close some things for yourself. Yeah, you're thinking about your future, and, you know, maybe somebody did do something here recently, Cancer, and it's pissed you off. Maybe you're not happy with the way that it went. You're not apologizing to somebody perhaps too in this, and you're like, no, I'm not saying I'm sorry about this. Like, this is just how I feel about it, and it is what it is. So you're looking a little unapologetic, or whoever you're dealing with, it could be a little ass kissy about it, and you're like, I don't accept your apology. Like, I just leave me be for now, right? So you're kind of in this leave me be sort of energy for the time being, Cancer. I don't think it's going to last, but at least through the height of this full moon, you're really not interested in participating in whatever this is. Okay, so just a heads up on that. All right, let's see here. Leo, Ascension? Are you going through an Ascension process? 2205. All right, Leo. Allergies and sinuses could be a thing for you. Watch. Make sure your phone's not on airplane mode. If you're like not getting calls or something, check and see if your phone's on airplane mode. I don't know, just something about that just came up that was real random. Some of you could be getting on an airplane or wishing you were on an airplane at this time. You gotta, Leo, I really want to get into your April read, but we can't do that here right now. It's a lot of cards. You're learning a lot about things right now, I will tell you that. For Leo, April, oh my God, I missed it, April 5th. March 30th through April 5th, Spirit for Leo, what do they need to know? What does Leo need to know this week? What are they dealing with? Reliable. Are you reliable, Leo? Suspicion. Vigilance, hostility, jealousy. Rest. Got the same card Gemini did, rest, but yours is underlying and supporting. The letters C, R, and S could be of significance to you. Doubling down on a mindset. Be careful of doing that right now under this full moon. I think you're an observer to something here. It's almost like looking in the rearview mirror, Leo. Looking in the mirror, but instead of looking at yourself, you're looking behind you for some reason. What are you looking at? Spirit for Leo this week. What do they need to know? Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You're learning about King of Wands. There you are. Two of Pentacles. It's almost like there's a countdown, Leo, to something. 2 to 3 days could be important. But this is, I'm hearing narrowing down energy is a World card. Something's coming to a close. What is closing out here? What is this? Vigilance. The Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. Why the pause? You've got this. I just seen, you know, ever see those, excuse me, those older signs where they weren't LED, they would just flip, right? It's like the old flip clocks, the time would change and the numbers would just flip. I just seen that. It's like the title of something is flipping. I don't know what the hell that means for you, but there you go. It's like you're understanding there's more than one way of something here too, Leo. Like, geez, you've got some crazy energy. I'm gonna say this might be a fixed sign sort of thing. You and Cancer, great news comes out sideways. There's pros and cons to something here, and there's a need for evaluation. This Three of Pentacles is working together, but there's something here that's not being spoken, addressed, seen. You're looking at something online. You're like, well, this could be a way that this would solve this. Plans. You're planning something. You're definitely in some sort of phase of addressing what the priorities are, and then the world envy. There's a lot of jealousy in something. Status. Leo, be careful of banter. When I'm looking at this, you know, I said this to somebody recently. When there's banter going on, it can be in fun, and we can poke and make jokes, and it can be a little cruel sometimes, and nobody gets offended by that. Or some people don't, I should say. But other people can say things, and there's truth to it. Somebody here is being a bit self-centered in a situation. You've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius here. Aries, Leo, Sag. You need to reset something here, Leo, this week. Okay, this is I haven't had to use extra cards for anybody yet, but here you are. What is this hostility? Is the jealousy, the envy? What is all of that about? I just started realizing what means more. Intimacy, pregnancy, something new, right? And with the world, when we have something that ends, something new begins. Ace of Wands. You're Leo, you have people around you that could be people, could be animals vying for your attention, needing your attention. Other people around you in a group of 3 specifically could feel left out, neglected. Somebody could be jealous of you, the time and the attention, the life that you're creating for yourself. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Do check out the channel message that I put out today. It is going out on the public platform today, not just in the channel members, but you've got to talk about whatever's going on, whatever this is. Don't be afraid to call somebody out and go, what's the deal here? Or somebody could want to call you out on something. Communicate and spy, like SP and C, again, SR and C, SP and C. Somebody needs to call something out and call it for what it is. And then take a moment. You can't just always check out of something. Okay, that there's something here that absolutely needs to be addressed, and it's causing feelings of like possible hostilities or jealousy or feeling neglected. A little more balance this week, Leo. A little more balance, okay? Just a heads up on that. So, ooh, all right, 2909. All right, Virgo. Let's see here. Let me shuffle these up good real quick. Virgo, you're in what, the last couple of months of the South Node. In July, we'll switch over. We'll go into Leo in the South Node, right? Hope you're all doing well. Your reading just went out yesterday, by the way, so it's out there floating on the channel. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Virgo, March 30th through April 5th. What does Virgo need to know? Excuse me. March 30th through April 5th. What does Virgo need to know this week? What's the key point here for them? What do they got to be aware of? Don't, you know, careful what you say this week. You might be a little too talkative. Don't let the cat out of the bag is what I just heard. Virgo. Don't, you know, sometimes you're, as I say that, whistleblower. Loose lips sink ships. Noisy sound. Careful what you say this week. Careful what you put out there. Careful what you post. Careful. Someone's going to try to use something against you here. I'm sorry. This has to do with communication this week for you, Virgo. And it's like somebody collecting things to use against you. Well, there was that time, Virgo. And then there was the other time, Virgo. And then there was the next time, Virgo. Oof. All right, what else, Spirit? The direction of southwest could be important. I don't know why. Could be flying Southwestern Airlines or something. Whistleblower. What is that about, Spirit, for Virgo this week? Expose. What are we exposing? I'm going to say, what are we exposing? Starting plans, trips, directional, right? The full, this is a journey. This is, don't tell people too much where you're going, what you're doing. They'll use it against you. Okay, why did you get to go here? Why did you get to go there? If you're getting some kind of special perk, just shut your mouth politely. Like, you don't, like, you might be really happy about it. 5 of Wands, but someone wants to fight with you over it. It's like, how dare you have that thing, Virgo? 6 of Cups. You've gotten something. It's like watching you get somebody's past wish that they've made, and you just kind of carry on like you don't know that. So it's like somebody has not spoken something out loud. You might just, I feel like you just work with this person, or you know this person, know of this person, but you're not close to whoever or whatever this is. But you could be having a conversation with friends at work, and you say, oh yeah, we went and got a pontoon boat this weekend. And this person is just like, what do you mean you got a pontoon boat? And they start, and all of a sudden they just hate you because you got a pontoon boat. Like, they don't even know you to know you. You know, like, they don't know you to hate you, but they do now. So it's kind of like some kind of hidden enemy is created because of something that you have or possess. I feel like whatever it is, Virgo, is some level of happiness. You could just be very carefree. You could have a wonderful relationship, literally laughter. Like, you just enjoy life. You could just have a really bubbly personality to you, right? You could just feel good about things, and they hating you, just meddler, literally. They're hating you just to hate because of what you have, right? Like, what's important to you. I don't even know if you know this, but you're going to find this out. Literally, vent. Someone's going to say something to somebody else, and it's going to be like, look, the I'm sorry twice. Like, it's, you're like, it's like they should be the ones that are sorry, but you're like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to trigger you or upset you or hurt your feelings or whatever this is. Like, I'm just talking to, you know, just enjoying a conversation. So someone else sees it as you like being a braggy SOB kind of thing. So just a heads up, like, watch your communication around other people this week. It could be misconstrued. It's a full moon. It could turn into some explosive bullshit that doesn't even need to happen. So just a heads up. All right, Libra 3425. All right, Libra. What's going on for you this week, March 30th through April 5th? Spirit sign of Libra. Don't argue. Don't get competitive. Threats literally comes out. Work. Man. Libra. Messages. You know, somebody here's doing too much. Like, you ever, yeah, somebody's doing too much. We're going to put it like that. Somebody is overanalyzing, overthinking, overstepping. Somebody is just like, I'm going to take this from you. I'm going to take that from you. You're going to sit in a corner and watch kind of thing. Excuse me? Like, what? What are they going to do? Eat you? Like, what is this? The IRS? Like, what are they going to do to you? Somebody's got an attitude of, I am the MVP of my life, my world. Everybody bows to me. This is a threat against all that you've worked for, all that you've done, all that you've come to know. There is a nervousness, there is a fear around this. I just heard from Spirit, don't start something you can't finish. Libra, what the hell you got going on? Two of Cups comes out sideways. Eight of Cups. What's this threats about for Libra? The Death card. Somebody's about to make good on some promises here, Libra, whether this is you or someone else. Four of Wands. Careful what, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told, was it Aries in the beginning or Taurus? I can't remember. Taurus maybe? Careful what you wish for. You don't know. Maybe for you, Libra, right now, it's 50-50. Who's supporting you or whomever on the other side? Who is at a distance generating support, whether it's on an ethereal realm or a physical realm? Don't assume that you know. Okay? I don't know why I want to put it to you like that, but don't assume that you know. But this Death card, man, growth, literally in the reverse. This is finito. Whatever has played out in the past, it's in the distant past. Distraction, whatever bullshit has been thrown, spewed, wallowed in, community and misunderstanding. Two of Cups. Someone is going to clear something up real fast. Honesty. Four of Wands. Someone's coming in. This is like watching a bully. Four of Wands. Someone's trying to create chaos in someone else's life. Here's the thing. Empathy and regret. Libra, if you got a bunch of people in your life, you got too many fucking hands in the pot. Like, I'm going to be straight with you. If you're like running to this one and running to that one and this is this and this, and stop it. Something is happening this full moon to go, you need to stabilize yourself. Libra, this is your full moon, so, you know, it's going to hit you harder than most, right? Especially if you're a sun sign. Sun and moon, it seems like. It's going to hit where the emotions and Venus. And Libra is Venus energy. It's going to hit you where it hurts the most. That somebody could be seeking out empathy and woe is me, but this Death with no growth underneath that, and the threats, the work, like, also be careful because someone else is in the middle of this. Too many hands in it, too many personalities, too many people, you know, as they used to say, right, too many chiefs, not enough Indians, right? It's too many bosses, not enough workers, right? There's one queen fucking bee, Queen of Pentacles here. There can only be one queen bee. Everybody else is a supportive role, right? So whatever you're dealing with here, you've got too many people with too many opinions. And in time, what happens is it becomes a threat to your well-being. If you've been threatening someone else's, I'm not saying that you are. It could be the other way around, right? So if it's stopping somebody else from progressing, or it's stopping you from progressing, there will be regret tied to this. I said, watch. You don't know who's being protected on the other side. Guardian. You don't know who else is there. So this person, this situation, Libra, maybe it's you. You might feel alone in something. Spirits, like, listen, if you're trying to force, I'm pretty sure I just told Taurus this, right? If you're trying to force an outcome, it is going to bite you in the ass. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, I mean. But everybody's got something to say. Are you trusting what you know to be an actual truth? I feel like there's a denial of truth here too, Libra, and you're going to need to listen to yourself of what is actually correct. There's Earth sign at the bottom. There you go, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, versus what somebody else is telling you, because they have, anybody who's coming at you with blah, 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 they got their own damn agenda, right? They got their own agenda. So you need to understand what their agenda is versus yours and what you're actually trying to accomplish. Third party again, Libra. Wow, this is for rising too. Sun, Moon, Venus. You want fairness in your space. You gotta remove the things that are opposite of a desire that is actually fair. Something about that, okay? All right, Scorpio. 106. All right, Scorps, give me a second. Let me shuffle up these cards. How are you? I hope your weekly read yesterday has been of assistance to you. If it's not, or if you've not yet watched it, do check it out. So, let's see, Scorpio, envy and confession. Let's go back to these though first. All right, Spirit for Scorpio this week. See what else comes out for you. March 30th. I keep wanting to say 31st. 31st could be real significant for you. I think we've talked about that, haven't we? 331. Firm, Scorpio. There's some Queen of Swords energy, uninvited guest. You know, this is like somebody showing up at your house and they're making a real fated decision about how they're going to handle something. Scorpio, you are the ice queen, right? You are Elsa when she is frozen and she is just zapping the shit out of everybody. You will put everybody on ice. You ever see Zootopia, Mr. Big, when she's like this big? He's what, like a mole or a rat or something. And he's like, ice him. And he just drops the floor out beneath them and throws them down into the ice water and freezes them to death, right? He's like, ice them. Scorpio, you're about to... God, you're about to ice some people this week. Your Scorpio, your perseverance to knock down doors to get the answers that you want, is bar none. Like, there could be some things that happen this week to catch you off guard. You'll make decisions. You'll stand firm on those decisions. You might surprise some people in some of the decisions that you make. But this moment of decision and decisive, Scorpio, you are like, I'm King of Wands, Scorpio. When I would not want to make an enemy with you this week. Do I think that you react? No, I don't. You are Jason Voorhees, who slowly walks with his dagger or whatever he's got. Like, you're bringing out the Halloweeny like now. You don't need to run. You're gonna walk to the finish line. You're gonna catch them by surprise when they least expect it. The Fool. You're gonna take the chance. You're gonna take the leap of faith. Judgment. Scorpio, I swear to the stars, I would not want to be on your bad side this week. The idea of being on your bad side makes me kind of want to cry a little, because Scorpio's bad side is not a side you come back from. You don't, like, once that nail, death to the Two of Cups, once you get on that side of Scorpio, good fucking luck pulling yourself out of that depth. I mean, all of God in creation, I don't think could move a Scorpio, Two of Wands, once their mind is made up. Clarity. When you see the path ahead and you see what, I'm going to say, the deception is, or where you have to make these decisions, and you will acquire the knowledge this week, Scorpio, to make those decisions, because you're walking towards the sun. You're walking towards your happiness. That oil of betrayal that we talked about in that one read last week talked about that lion eating the sun, I think it was, right? Scorpio. People are going to burn themselves heavily when it comes to you. And they're going to really wish they didn't. It's not happened yet, but it's coming. And if people are making piss poor decisions this week, you might not reflect outwardly the change that is taking place within you. People could be talking about you, saying things about you. You could suspect something and you're like, you know what? Let me stop you there. Let me just put the truth to you this way. Let's just call an end to something. You want to sip on some tea? I'm going to give you the tea. You want to know the truth? I'm going to spill you a hard truth. You think it's funny? Let's make it real fucking funny. But you are standing. You're quietly standing in the bunkhouse at Camp Crystal waiting for the fools to come walking in the door. I know, weird as shit, but very Scorpio-like. You're waiting. Seek a secret, Scorpio. You've got your own agenda. You've got your own things. You've got your reasons why. And it's for the sake of your future. And it's not their revenge and greed and envy. If people have welcomed you in and then they have shown you a side of taking what you've worked for, where you find out information, they take your good news and see it as an opportunity for them, Scorpio, it's like you're getting good news. You're seeing there's some part of your life that's starting to level up and elevate. And I don't think this is just one way. You have Aries, Leo, Sag here. Leo again, and then Scorpio. There you are, the Judgment card. But whatever is elevating for you in one area of life, you've got somebody going, hey, Scorpio, let's make a deal. And you're like, oh. And then you get the smallest whiff, right, Scorpio? Because you get the smallest inkling that something is off. Gives you a bad vibe. You feel gaslit. You feel like they're holding some sort of leverage. Small favor. See, false promises and small favor. Scorpio, you are going... This is like your... Dude, all I'm going to say is I'm going to say it like this. Scorpio, if you... This is so Scorpio energy. I mean, I'm like, is this someone else, Scorpio, planning some kind of attack? They could, right? They could be coming at you. Is this somebody coming against Scorpio? Empathy. I don't think so. I think what you've got supporting you, Scorpio, is positive, really. These could be very objective people that are supporting you. They're like, listen, see both sides of the coin. You're like, got you. They're actually being very helpful. Yeah, they're being helpful. And they're like, if you see this, then you know. Scorpio, you're going to be able to snuff them out regardless. So I'm not sweating that for you. But I will say this. If you are a cross watcher and you are watching for Scorpio and you're planning something, Scorpio's in some kind of mood this week that I would highly advise you think twice about. Because if you've got Scorpio in a loving spot and you take Scorpio out of that calm, patient, loving spot, you're likely to get a side of Scorpio that is more dangerous than ever before. Be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Saggy, 49, 42. All right. Whew. Good Lord, good Lord. Sagittarius, how are you? I wanted to say happy birthday to you. Did somebody forget your birthday? Is it like all these months later, like, oh yeah, by the way, happy birthday, Sag? You're like, wait a minute, what? Careful that you don't hydroplane or spin your car. Somebody could have spun their car looking for investigate. Let's bring it back together now. No. Saggy, no. Libra, full moon this week. Somebody could be trying to play on your emotions. You could have leaks in a garage or a roof corner, something like that. Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, both come out sideways. I had a card flip. Where is it at? There's a lot of water here, Saggy. So, for some of you, you could actually have water issues. Windowsills could be leaking. Honest to God, something you're dealing with could just be falling apart. It could be a relationship. It could be a house. It could be a thought process. Under this, this feels home related. So this could be around family, home, house, whatever stability or structure you've got around you. At some point, it was something that was worth celebrating. It's like buying a dilapidated house. I'm going to use it as an example. And thinking that, oh, you'll get this one side fixed. You thought it was worse off. And then you'll, like flipping it or whatever. And then only to find out the other side just caved in. And it really wasn't the side that you thought it was. You should have started on the other side of the house. Like, I don't know. There's something, something like that. There's been leaks or something going on. For some of you, Sag, Spirit is saying it's been a leak in your energy. It's like you want to be happy. You want to be excited. You want to make plans. You want to go the distance, but you just don't have it in you. It's like you're trying to look for more, understand something. It was like, I can see her face, Sugarland, right? Back in the 90s. Got to be something more, 2000s. Maybe it was 2000s. But there's got to be something more. Like, Sag, there's something about there's got to be something more. Pay attention to your temper. Don't get too quick to react to things either. All this Aries energy. If you did, you wouldn't be alone, but try not to do that. Ten of Swords, Page of Swords. Gaslight, great news. It's like, yes! Again, like, it's good, but it's not so good, right? Community. So there's something that you did for, maybe a greater good of all, or thought you were anyways, but it's just not working out the way that you thought it would. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Libra. You've got a few too many people with something to say. I don't even think you're necessarily sharing this stuff with other people. No. Curious. You could just be in a position where, I don't know, maybe your family comes by and sees, or they drive by. We'll say your family comes by and they see that side of the house fell in, right? That kind of thing. Maybe you were somewhere and somebody noticed something. It's like passerbyers kind of thing see it or notice it, right? Something like that. They maybe notice a change in your energy, or you don't have that particular thing with you that you always do. I don't know what that thing might be. But it's hard not to miss that something's different, right? Exploitation of the Ten of Cups. So it's not obvious, but they also don't have full detail. I don't know that you're necessarily sharing all the detail, but it's kind of like, I don't know, seeing somebody buys a vehicle and, your spouse is like, I told you, don't get this Ford, and you get it and you're like, yes, I'm so proud of my Ford and I love my Ford. And 3 weeks later, the transmission goes and you're like, God damn it, gosh darn it. And, I don't know, maybe somebody swore and they weren't supposed to or something. I don't know, they're in the wrong place. Don't use the Lord's name in vain. So maybe churchgoers or something, I don't know. But anyhow, you were told, I wouldn't buy that. And you're like, no, it'll be fine. And then it breaks down. And you've always had good luck with them, maybe. Someone's like, told you, man, like, bad idea. Should have known. And it's just like, I was happy, though. I was happy with the decision I made for myself, even if this did happen. So now you're trying to fix or repair something as a result of this, right? So there is a hack job, a repair job, oh, God. Oh boy, this is not PG-13. I mean, we're adults here. It is what it is. A quick fix of instant gratification. I mean, the term that's coming through, I cannot say that. I'm going to try not to say that. Like, it's going to make me blush. If you had relationship issues and they find themselves on their knees trying to quickly please and put it in the past, that quick job isn't going to fix it either. Okay, so just whatever the hell is going on for you, quick fixes are not the way to go this week, right? Full moon in Libra, no. If there's no emotion, if there's no meaning, if it's not genuinely fair, yeah, no. That's no. Those little things are not going to be the thing that repairs the situation. So, yeah, 55-55 on the clock there, side. So, that's that. Capricorn, 56. Whew, my. All right, Capricorn. Golly. I hope your reading is different than Sagittarius. That was strange. All right, Spirit for Capricorn. What do they need to know this week? March 30th through April 5th. It's a blunder. It's a blunder. It's a plight. There should be something around poetry. Words misconstrued. I just heard change in the reverse and key in the reverse. You might be trying to change something when there really isn't a problem. You might, maybe what you're being drawn back to, Capricorn, is just for you to look over. It doesn't mean that you have to do or say or change or adjust anything. You just need to just review something. I mean, I don't know. It's like you're kind of picking something. Whoa, 9 of Swords. I'm just gonna, the way that fell out, I'm leaving it there. You're like overthinking a process this week. Air signs and earth signs, like, no, right? And we are in Libra, full moon, and there you are in your head, and that's not where you need to be because it spirals. And whatever you've just completed is done. Stop trying to reopen it. This could be like a divorce, and you're like, but after the divorce is done, you're like, but what about this? Why didn't we address this? It's like you keep bringing something up from the past that's dead, done, and over with, and it's like there's not a problem, but your overthinking is creating a problem to something that is done. Knight of Wands. You're driving somebody nuts, Capricorn. This is like someone who's going, I've heard you. I know. I heard it. I seen it. I'm aware. It's okay. And they're just like, hey, let's focus on this. And you're like, no, because I'm still upset about this other thing. Are you trying to repeat a cycle, Capricorn? Just gonna put that out there. You might still be pissed off at the doctor. You might still be pissed off at your mother. You still might feel some kind of way about that lady that bummed $5 off you never paid it back. Somebody's like, can you just let this go? Like, can we get past this? Can we move on? And they're like, hey, over here, fun. And you're like, nope, there's more to this. Capricorn, whatever's going on for you, I really don't think there is any more to whatever this is. It has completed. This could also be what I'm going to call a nervous system issue, where when things do get calm, imposter syndrome, literally, I'm not who you think I am. Your problems are not what you think they are. Something here hurt your feelings at some point. 3 of Swords, revenge. I'm looking to damage you for retaliation of perceived wrongs. Somebody's hurt you, and it's long past. It's long overdue. There's definitely a need for healing. So Capricorn, I would spend this full moon really working to release any hurt, any pain, any discomfort when it comes to something you keep going back to. And, Spirit, focus on your future. Yes, you can bend. Will these things from the past have some implication on your future? Yeah, because you've learned lessons, hopefully, right? So yeah, they're going to shape you. But you know, trauma or PTSD, right? I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose, blah, blah, blah. But if you've got some traumatic experience that you keep reliving and replaying and redoing and going over, and your brain just won't let it stop, like, you need to get some help or assistance or treatment or regressions or something done to help you move past this thing that you're stuck on. So this could be from childhood, this could be from your early 20s, this could be around the way you feel about yourself. It's just time to really get very honest with yourself about it. And in some cases, for a mixed message here, holy crap, Capricorn. For some of you, it's like you want to forgive something, but if you feel like you can't, so then you feel bad or guilt or regret or remorse for not forgiving something or somebody. But then at the same time, you wish that they would apologize to you, and they might have, but it may not have been the appropriate apology. It doesn't feel to me like you felt that that apology was sincere. As I say that, the breakup card comes out. It probably wasn't, Capricorn, but you giving forgiveness isn't for them. It's for you, right? It's to help you move on. So you gotta there's this real heavy need, Capricorn, to put something to bed once and for all, okay? So, FYI, all right? All right, let's see. Who's next? Aquarius. I haven't read for you guys in a while. All right, Aquarius. Let's see. What's going on for you all? Today is March 30th through April 5th this week. What does Aquarius need to know? Spirit Aquarius. Sneaky. Ew. You know, there could be like an older person in your life. This could be work related. Who you might have looked up to, like a father figure, uninvited guest. Scorpio had that card. Excuse me. And you're like, you know, you're about as friendly as a rabid dog. Like, you were great until you got rabies. What the hell? Man, I don't know, Aquarius. Are you duking it out with Scorpio this week just for funsies? Like, Scorpio had that uninvited guest card, and I told Scorpio's cross watchers, like, if you're dealing with a Scorpio and you're trying to get under their skin, you might want to be a bit mindful of that. If you're not dealing with a Scorpio, you got somebody. Golly, hold on. What is happening? This is like just plans. Somebody is not, I'm gonna be honest, somebody could be cheating, okay? I don't have the third party card here, but it's like someone's trying to get with you or do something. Well, I don't say with you, maybe it is with you. Or you're trying to get with them and do things. And it's like they're turning their back to you. They're walking away from you. They're not being honest with you. There could be third parties. It could just be somebody else. If this is a work thing, you know, maybe they hired a new boss, and instead of being nice to you, that boss doesn't like you. So this person's going to go over here and kiss ass on this side of the fence now, right? You know, perspective. You know, you think about, God forbid, an animal gets rabies. Boy, that was a good dog until he... You know, he's deep down within, he's still a good dog, but he caught a disease. Right? Your perspective on how you choose to look at this is, you know, I kind of get, I want to say to you, like, you know, boy, poor old Joe, he's getting close to retirement. I get why he's trying to hang in there. He wants to make himself look valuable. I'd be scared too, but man, he screwed me over. It's weird, Aquarius, because it's like you do have an understanding of why this person is the way they are. I don't think you're excusing it, and that's not for everybody, maybe like a third of you. But for others, this is just downright manipulation. This is going to be mean, right? Two of Wands, or making some kind of choice. Judgment and the Hangman. Aquarius, I think you've got decisions to make, right? Judgment and the Hangman and Two of Wands. I mean, that really, it all screams decision making for me, for you. It's like, the negative, it really is you deciding future or paths. Like, you and this person, you in this situation had a good run at something for a hot minute. Let it be that. Their ability, like empathy, like I do, like it's like no hard feelings. I'm just going my way. And that's how I feel about this, is when you see what it is, secret, see there's something here coming to light. It's coming in. You already know. Just go. Like, it's like you're gonna take this as a misunderstanding and go, it's fine. Like, you know, they're gonna try to cover their ass. I think you're gonna know it. Exploitation. You know that they tried to use it to their advantage. They're not as smart as you are when it comes to that, because you already knew. So it makes them look really dumb. They get caught up real quick, and you get what you want out of it, but it's disappointing to see that whoever this masculine, feels masculine to me, whoever this is, like they took a shitty way about doing it. And yeah, distance. Like, I think you had some type of, like, it feels more like a friendship to me, or a work partnership. Like, I don't feel like this was like a lover's thing necessarily, or maybe it was the beginnings like of dating or something like that. It doesn't seem too serious, but you know, you had a soft spot for them, put it that way. And it's like, all right, so Tom, John, Patty Sue, you showed me who you are. No hard feelings, but you will not be a part of things moving forward. So just, it's a Libra full moon. Things are bound to end, so new things can begin. Could be dealing with a fire sign, doesn't have to be. All right, heads up on that. All right, Pisces. All right, excuse me. Pisces. I hope you all had a wonderful birthday season. Now it's over, right? Now, and happy birthdays to my Aries too. Forgot me, I'm terrible with stuff like that. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you. Let me shuffle up these cards real good, real fast. Pisces. Breathe a breath of fresh air, Spirit saying. Set sail for new horizons. Do new things. Mask what you don't approach. I don't know. This is like kind of like, oh, you know, it's like picking an option and going, I don't even need to see those ones, right? What's those games they used to play on The Price is Right? And it's like, cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. Which one are you going to go with? Which one is holding the golf ball, or whatever the hell they used to do? I can't remember now. And you pick cup 1, 2, and 3 don't matter. You can't even see those. So it's like, you may not know. You're going to have to kind of pick blindly is what I'm hearing. Pisces, for March 30th through April 5th. What do they need to know? March 30th through April 5th for Pisces. Forgotten. There's something you don't know. There's something you don't know. Something you forgot. Cuts. Oh my God. Here we go. Man, you water signs today. Golly. Why? I just want to go, why? You look kind of baffled here. You might be getting spammed a lot more than anything. I don't know why that's important. Watch your money. Somebody might say to you, put your money where your mouth is, Pisces. Or you could be telling somebody else that. But watch your money, watch your home space. I'm not trying to freak you out, but be mindful, right? 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You might have an old friend pop up looking for money, help. Do not do it. Not under this full moon. Absolutely. No. You know better. You know if they pop. It feels like they're It's like DMing you. Hey, Pisces, 7 of Cups. There's that illusion. 8 of Swords. Listen, you know, I got a flat tire. Do you think you can spot me $25 till payday? Like, look, literally, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. The last time you did favors was the last time you got burnt. So why would you go there again, right? Like, why are you going to play that game? You're getting, check in with yourself on bad news. Like, you know, like every time this person pops up, it's, well, it was me, there's some bad news, they need something, wah, 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 right? Like, Charlie Brown, support. I'm here to support and elevate you. I'm here to pretend that I see something secret. This person, I don't want to say they're a threat to your security, but if you're lending money or time or car rides or whatever you're doing for this person, they're not going to repay you. They're just not. Do you hear me? They are just not. They're not going to do it. Don't indulge it. You're going to get burnt. You're going to get your feelings hurt again. From sage advice here. You're going to get burnt. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get your feelings hurt again. 2 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. You will be sorely disappointed with the outcome of how this goes with this person. Yeah, I swear, like, you know, I got that good job now, and all is well, but I'm trying to get on my feet, blah, 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 blah. And they're really selling it this time, man. They're good at selling you some bullshit, but they're self-indulgent. You know, they could be in a tough spot. I'm not saying that they're not, but just whatever you give, expect not to get it back. It's just all that there is. You will not get it back in some shape or form. So, Pisces, that's your warning for the week. All right, guys. I hope that these messages were helpful to you. Again, taking a different approach today. See how that goes for everybody. Hopefully it serves you all well. I am sending you all so much love. Personal reads are open and available. Info is in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. Online baby shower is open. What else? Whatever else you need, I'm here for. I'm here for it, guys. Email in the description box below. I always look forward to hearing from you. I'm sending you all so much love. Have a fantastic week. I'll see you soon.